you give me the verdict here? What do you think here? Does it look like Robinson gets this one? Oh, he got him in the
Sprewell
face.
for sure.
He got the ball, but then he got him in the face. So that replay shows right there that Sprewell deserves 2 free throws. He got hammered in the face pretty good.
Good call. And he converts them both. Game 1, no free throw attempts for Sprewell. Tonight, Spree is 8 for 8. Johnson finds Ellie unattended, but he still can't hit it. Duncan out to Jackson, though.
Guess who with the offensive board, and guess what it leads to? Guess who passes the ball?
One of the Twin Towers to the other. A terrific look by Duncan, and the dunk for Robinson.
And see, Robinson needed that rest, Bob. He was really getting tired out there. That was a fresh play there. You could see he had some bounce.
Sprewell. Johnson, straight on 3. Badly overshot.
That wasn't close. Was that Larry Johnson 1 of 10 now? I guess he made a field goal, so 2 of 11 for Larry Johnson now.
Avery Johnson to Robinson. He drains it.
Fresh legs. You get a chance to rest David Robinson. He's come back strong.
One of the 50 greatest players of all time could be on his way to a championship. Another in street clothes may be denied yet again.
Tim Duncan, look at the inside position here. Actually, Thomas gets back, just a bigger, stronger player, kicks it out. You throw it back in the post, you get the double team. David Robinson sees it, says, you know what, I'm going right to the basket. The little pass and the finish by David Robinson. And then the next time down the floor, his favorite spot on the floor, the little screen roll, he fades out to the little 15-footer, knocks it in. The Spurs lead by 10. David Robinson is happy. And you're watching the NBA on NBC.
Star-studded leaderboard at the U.S. Open.
Well, we know Johnny Miller's a big Jazz fan, but he said today, you know, I don't know if they have any answers for the Twin Towers, Robinson and Duncan, and you know what? He's right. They've done it once again tonight after a huge game 1 of 46 points, 25 rebounds, 9 assists, and 5. Bob, they followed up with 38, 25, 8 blocks, 7 assists, and their defense has just stifled New York at the basket.
Chris Childs to Allen Houston, knocked away by Mario Ellie. And Houston is hit with a traveling call. Look at the combined numbers for the Twin Towers.
It's incredible, and you know, more importantly, they anchored the league's best defense. New York has played a terrific game. They just can't score. They had 77 in game 1, shooting 38%. Tonight, Bob, they have 57 points. It's not from lack of effort. It's not because they haven't gotten some good shots. San Antonio can't get anything easy. They cannot, New York gets no layups.
Sprewell a moment ago cut in front for the steal, but he was standing out of bounds. Sean Elliott. And the rebound is snatched by Sprewell.
Still plenty of time, but New York has got to be flawless here, Bob, in this last 6 minutes of the game. They can't turn the ball over. They got to get good shots, and they got to play great defense.
Johnson spinning on Elliott. Coming over is Robinson. Ball out of bounds, touched last by the Spurs, 3 on the 24.
See, Larry Johnson just doesn't trust that outside shot. He thinks he's getting closer to the basket, but all he's doing is getting himself in trouble down there.
Exactly 6 minutes on the clock. Got to shoot it quick. 24-second violation. One pass too many. Camby should have gone right up with it.
Absolutely. And what happens now, you're Jeff Van Gundy, you take a timeout at 67-57. You get Allen Houston back into the game. You come back with 2 turnovers. Really a shot clock violation, and Allen Houston walk. That will not get it done.
Robinson. Little hop into the lane. A whistle blows. And a New York foul.
I tell you, New York desperately misses Patrick Ewing in a series like this, Bob. A big body, a guy that you can put in the game, that can make some shots. And you look at him right now, you think that he doesn't want to be out on that floor. How hard he's worked his entire career to miss this moment.
The foul was on Camby. It's his 4th. In most of the country after the game, late local news, then The Tonight Show. But if you want more basketball, turn over to CNBC on cable. Complete post-game report, including the repartee of Snapper Jones and Bill Walton. Spurs by 11.
That matches their largest lead of the game, Bob.
Houston off with the three, but Camby's on the offensive glass. Houston driving, trying to find Camby in a pack of white shirts. Ball knocked away. The officials confer, and Crawford overrules Crawford. Joey says, no, Danny, let's stay right here.
You know how much confidence you have if you're a perimeter defender for San Antonio, and you know you can get up and play a guy tough, and if he beats you, he's running into Duncan or Robinson inside. That's just what happened on that play with Allen Houston.
Ellie bumping it. Houston takes him to the baseline. Whistle before the shot. Mario Elie, the guilty party. It's his second.
But this is what happens. They force Allen Houston and Sprewell to work so hard that come fourth quarter time, it's very difficult for them to be able to finish their shots.
Time slipping away on the Knicks. Exactly 5 minutes remaining. Sprewell gives it up to Camby, who lays it in, but he charged. They'll wave it off.
Boy, that's a tough play right there. It looks like Camby makes a nice move at the basket, and who comes over? Tim Duncan. Camby explodes to the basket, a nice little pass. He comes over, sets himself. That's a good call. He was there, and he was outside the box.
And that is Camby's fifth. Sean Elliott around the perimeter to Mario Elie, whose shooting has been ice cold. Avery Johnson, 2 seconds to shoot. Slapped back in his face by Camby. Sprewell takes off to the other end. Sprewell tried to leave it behind him for a trailer. Johnson is there to pick it up. Around the perimeter for Childs. Off with the three, but Johnson clears it. Here's Sprewell. Doesn't get the roll, and Robinson finally claims it for San Antonio. 4 minutes remaining.
And New York has 57 points. I mean, defensively, they played well enough to win. The Spurs only have 68.
Duncan with 4 on the shot clock. From a bit outside his range, he misses. Well, this year, the average NBA team scored 91 points a game, the lowest since the advent of the shot clock in 1955. And this game will come up short of that for both teams. Not all of it is good defense. Somebody's got to make a jumper. While the Knicks were trying to turn the series around as Game 2 began, the Spurs were primed to turn out the lights on their chances. The early momentum belonged to San Antonio. Hard-driving basketball that has them eyeing their 12th consecutive win. The Knicks' effort was there, but the breaks for them were not. They stayed close most of the game. But now, with 3:36 remaining, they trail by 11. And if San Antonio holds on for the win here, they'll establish a playoff record with 12 consecutive postseason wins. Chris Childs to Larry Johnson. Now he has it back. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds to shoot. Larry lets it go. And it bounces to Mario Elie. A double-digit depth.